The next article is related to the rice fortification scheme, which has been suspended by the government. This is important in prelims under the topic economic and social development. Before coming to the article, let us discuss the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana, under which the rice fortification was being done, which has been suspended now. The Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana was launched in 2020 as a response to the COVID-19 pandemic, and it was providing the financial assistance to the economically weaker sections. And through this, there was a distribution of 5 kg of free food grains every month, and there was also the cash transfers to the women and the elderly people, in addition to the subsidized ration which was provided under the public distribution system. Now, for the eligibility under the Garib Kalyan Ann Yojana, the families belonging to the Antyodaya Ann Yojana were included, and also the priority household categories were included. The priority households were to be identified by the state governments or the union territory administrations as per the criteria evolved by them, whereas the Antyodaya Ann Yojana families were to be identified by the states only or the union territory administrations, but as per the criteria prescribed by the central government. Now, what is the criteria for that? It has to be either a household headed by the widows or terminally ill persons or disabled or persons with more than 60 years of age with no assured means of subsistence or societal support. Also, all the primitive tribal households were included, the landless agricultural laborers, the marginal farmers, rural artisans, craftsmen such as the porters, tanners, slum dwellers, and also the persons earning their livelihood on a daily basis in the informal sector like porters, coolies, etc. in both the rural areas as well as the urban areas. Also, all the citizens from the BPL families, below poverty line families, were included for the benefits under the Garib Kalyan Ann Yojana. Now, coming to the article, the Union Food Ministry has decided to temporarily discontinue the process of rice fortification because it is not considered an effective mechanism for the delivery of nutrients. It is costly and the nutrient delivery has not been satisfactory, as the fortification is not even considered a scientific method to curb anemia by some activists. The Union Ministry has cited a study by the IIT Kharagpur to assess the shelf life of the fortified rice kernels and the fortified rice under the actual storage conditions in diverse agroclimatic zones while posing the rice fortification. The study has observed that there are various factors which impact the nutrient delivery. For example, the moisture content, storage conditions, temperature, relative humidity, and the packaging material. And these influence the stability and the shelf life. They are susceptible to the micronutrient reduction, shortening of the shelf life during the prolonged storage as well as the routine handling. This reduction is rendering the effective shelf life shorter than the expected and therefore in turn limiting the intended nutritional outcomes. Hence, it is an expensive and ineffective intervention which can even become unsafe and toxic. Also, not all anemia is linked to iron deficiency, nor is fortification an effective solution. Hence, it has been temporarily discontinued.